This one?
Yeah. Corner.
Just dropping poses, dude.
Yeah, dude. You're gonna have a lot of stuff to sift through right there.
Good way to end the year.
You got that right. Cheers.
Yep.
Nice, almost hot cup of coffee.
Yeah, don't stay hot too long out here today.
Not really.
Benny, you happy, dude?
I'm always happy.
I know you are, dude.
Betty was born happy.
You proud of me with that fire pit, dude?
They came out money, man.
Are you kidding?
I want to put a fire in it right now.
Right now,
on
dude.
my bones.
Yep, toasty up a little bit. Disc golf. Yep. Morning, dude.
Morning, dude.
Friday, November 29th.
And it's warm.
Black Friday. And it rained and rained yesterday on Thanksgiving. It is like 45 degrees right now. I think it's supposed to be like 50 or something as a high. But everything's still wet. We've been here 2 weeks on this job and we've had 2 rain days. And if yesterday wasn't Thanksgiving, it would have been a third rain day. We wouldn't have been working here either way. And it's just making everything muddy and just gross. But hey, we need some water. We've been having a drought here. It's all gooey, dude. Makes me not want to step on the pavers. It's like 9:30 right now or something. Started late today because you see everything's wet, but it was ice. It was very cold, so you seen us finish laying under the lights on Wednesday night, and it looks really good. So the plan for today is just do as much as we can to try to finish. I don't know if we're gonna get it all done. It'd be pretty wild if we did, but we got to build the fire pit, which will take some time because that's some customizing. We got this retaining wall to build. We've got all the border to put in around these edges, and we got to pour these 2 sauna tubes. So a lot of stuff to do. At least it's going to be a nice day. Typically probably wouldn't work on like a Black Friday, but with the weather looking the way it's going to have to. It's going to be in the mid-20s and low 20s in the next almost 2 weeks, I think. So first thing we're going to really do is pour these sauna tubes so they have all data set, because they're going to need it. The plan, as you can see, this one we made a little smaller until we found out that it wasn't going to perfectly hit that on that side. So we brought it out a little bit, and we're going to basically try to copy that. So this joint line, if you follow it, is the back of that sauna tube. So I got to take out that square and put a small, and I want to basically make the same size square as this one over here. It may be a little bit off of the sauna tube, but it'll be fine because it's all going to be one piece. And when he puts his supports down, he'll have a lot of room to make sure it's right where it needs to be. No cuts on the pavers, and it'll just look better than if we were to make like a round sauna tube and then cut the pavers around it. So I'm going to start on that. Ben's going to continue border. And I think we still need to move some dark ones around. You see all these ones right here? A lot of dark ones right here in this circle. All right, man. Let's do it. Ow, your knuckles, dude. Don't ever punch me, bro.
Little marbles sitting around the edges.
I know, man. Look at them, dude. Jeez. You swing that thing as hard as you can, bro. You're taking out my veneers, bro.
I'm also taking out my whole friggin' whatever's back here.
Oh my gosh, man. What'd you do, dude? Punch trees when you were a kid growing up, like Jet Li?
Jet Li did that?
I don't know. He had to. I know he was punching stuff, dude. Well, even those, the strong men, dude, or not even the strong men, just the big gym guys, dude, you know? They tear their bodies up getting super strong, dude, while they're young, and then when they hit their 50s, man, everything they did ruined their body, and they can't even walk around anymore, dude. You gotta have a little bit of balance in life. Too much of anything will kill you, dude. You know what would freak me out the most, dude? You see these guys that get jacked, bro. They literally, it's always like a joke, but they literally can't touch the middle of their back, dude. They can't, like, when they go to, like, move their arms around, dude, they can't even, like, if you go to reach over your shoulder to scratch your back, you can't hit it.
Start flexing your legs. You just get hitting a brick wall.
Bro. Oh, dude, if I couldn't reach the middle of my back, dude, it'd almost feel like a straight jacket to me.
Yeah, I can reach all points.
Oh, dude, you can reach it all, bro. There's not one part of your body you can't reach, dude.
I can't get high. That's what I do.
Yeah? Bro. Your elbow's higher than your head. That's pretty wild. Dude, put both of your arms behind your back so your elbows are just straight up like you're cheering for something with no arms. Dude, do it, bro. Put your hands up. Can't see your hands, dude. Belly buttons popped out a little bit with the shirt. Oh, that is too funny, bro. I gotta calm down. Calm down, Kyle. You're getting carried away on a job site. What a morning. And got some border in. It's good. He's making some more concrete. These sonotubes we're using the Quickcrete fast setting, but that's 3 bags. That's an 8-inch sonotube, and it's about 3 feet buried there where I cut it. And then we got that small square to fill in, which will be connected to that. And visually it looks nice, and structurally it's going to be perfect. And then this side landed just a little bit different within the joints, but again, same square as that square. So the batch he makes now, I'll take a couple more shovels and get that right to height, just kind of mag it down, float it nice and flat, and then we'll put the rest in the other tube, see what we need left. We'll probably need to make another bag or so after this batch, but the sun is starting to shine and we'll have plenty of time for this concrete to set throughout the day before the cold weather tonight. All right, we're gonna keep moving. Keeping it going, cause you can't stop. That pad's good. Just don't step in it, bro. That's all. That's number one. That one still needs to set a little bit longer until I can edge it one more time. Ben's closing in on the border. My gosh. I've got my string set up. That's like 3/8 of an inch, half an inch past where the border's gonna be. So that's going to be my guideline, not a height line, just to show me where the front of the wall needs to be. Checo Black Sema wall. It's a double-sided wall, split face. Shale gray, which matches those pavers really good. That's how every Sema pallet looks. You get two solids, and with the two solids, the side with the grooves is the opposite on those two solids, and that allows you to make a couple splits, and the splits would be on different sides than the groove. So I got the block splitter over there, and as I mentioned before about this pallet from Kamasi, because it was all solids, someone must have returned all solids. I'm going to use all those for the fire pit, and I may need a couple more, so I'm going to be setting these two solids aside and using mostly hollows, because this really isn't it's not retaining a lot of weight, just a little bit up on that corner. But we'll use these and then save the nice solids for a strong fire pit. But these blocks, they're really good, but any split face block, which that means is like this one piece right here was a solid piece in the manufacturer, and it got split in the middle, making it two pieces with a nice textured face. But most of the time it doesn't split perfect, so you got to go through with a chisel and clean up the parts that are too much, or ones that are like in like this. What you want to do is kind of fade it a little bit better so it's not so noticeable. So you'll see me as I go layer by layer here, chipping those edges off, and that's what I'm doing it for, just so it doesn't show on the wall afterwards. But it's going to be basically an 18-foot wall. This patio comes 25 feet off the house, but it'll be 3 tiers of 6 feet. So the first row is going to be 18, second row is 12, top row is 6, and we'll just fade it down. And then you'll be able to walk on or off of the patio, the last like 7 feet of the patio. And I am so pumped for the end of this job, because it's the end of my working season, at least doing projects. We got like a week or so of things to do at my house and kind of gather everything we got within my truck and my shed, and we got to go through all that stuff for the switch over into our plow season. So can't wait for it. It's been a long year. I'm tired. Ben, are you tired after this long year, dude?
Oh.
Tired, right? Hey, hardscaping ain't easy, bud. You know,
It's not.
especially when you're bored of Benny with no freaking knee pad. I'll get it for you. It's right here. You know what I'll do, dude? I'll put some straps on this board.
Yeah. Again, a little freaking ankle thing.
Yeah. Listen, man, your knees are like assets to my company. You gotta take them in good, take good care of them.
I got one thing over you.
What, your knees?
My knees.
Your knees. Hey, not for long. You keep kneeling on pavers.
Caps are harder.
Caps are harder?
My caps are harder.
Yeah. You're like, does it hurt iron to kneel on concrete? I don't think so. That base is raked out and pretty much where I need it to be. We're going to be sloping this wall with the same slope as the patio. We're not building it level, just to make it look a little bit better. But I'm just going to start laying it in and set the first one in. If I got to raise them up or lower them, just do that as I go. First row of the wall is all set, core filled, locked in, cleaned off, ready for row 2.
Row 2.
Row 2. I'm gonna be using these interlocking tabs right here that go in the joint of the block. And we're also just going to use some concrete adhesive to lock everything together. Sun's going down. Wall's built, capped. Just gotta glue it. This happens a lot too with caps. The way split face works, there's parts that'll stick out or go back, and I go around and just chisel them and make all those edges nice and smooth. This right here, that needs to get chiseled. So I gotta do that on all the caps, and then I'll be good to glue them. Ben's making another batch of concrete for this corner. And also over there behind those pavers, that's just in between that little inlet. And then that's it for concrete. Morning, bud.
Morning.
How are you?
Cold.
It's cold. Mid-30s
Yeah.
in the sun. But dude, we're almost done, man. We're almost done. All concreted. All came out nice. It's hard. It's still got a while to cure, but it's hard. Time to build the fire pit. So we did the soil over here. We prepped out thinking the wall might have went the whole side, but the wall he wants to build is halfway on each side. So we took the stone out and put loom there. Then we also faded this in last night. Put some more stone over here, concreted that edge. So we are building this fire pit out of the same wall block and cap as that small retaining wall, but as mentioned in previous videos, we're using all solid block. So we got a whole pallet, well, 2 rows of solid and then 2 more over on this one, so 20 block to deal with, and I think that's just about what we're gonna need. So it worked out great, and we have some hollows there just in case we need one if we have to use one. So got the cap, we got some glue sitting in the sun. Ben's gonna put some loom, some topsoil over here in backfill like we did on that side. We got a little pile over there, but my plan is to just dry lay the blocks out and form the square that I need for the insert right on top of the pavers, and then when I have that footprint ready, we can put it right exactly where we need to. My plan is to put a border around the fire pit as well. So what we'll end up doing is finding a joint line that we can go down and probably like something like this, but over here and over here, so there'll be no cuts. And if it doesn't line up perfect on the joint line on the other side, the cuts will be on the back sides of the fire pit. But I'm just gonna throw you guys on a time lapse while we get all of that going. Keep going with the day. It's Saturday, November 30th, and if we get this done today, we're done for the year. So really excited, can't wait to finish. A lot of cold weather coming. Let's get into the day. That worked out excellent. no cuts on the pavers and no cuts on the inner block. But the only problem that came with that is you saw me have to make new corners, because I was hoping I'd be able to split a block in half and get 2 corners, but the way that the measurement worked out to have no cuts with the pavers, one block, the face of it is 16 inches, so I split those at 8, but it ended up being a 9-inch corner to not have any cuts and have it land perfect like that. So I'm probably gonna have to put some like 1 or 2 hollows in there on the second row, because that made me lose a couple blocks, unless I can make it work. But I think to make it the best way is gonna be do those same exact corners but the opposite. That way I won't have to cut any block again. I'm gonna have to make 4 splits though, that's the problem, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solids. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces in the middle. I'm gonna have to do some figuring. First time I built this semi fire pit, and I think once I get it down it's gonna be awesome, because I'm gonna be able to incorporate this into patios with no cuts. But the first time always takes a little while to figure out the best plan. I'm ready to put the next course on. I'm gonna put it on, just dry fit it, and then I gotta cut the channels for the vents. And once that's all cut and it looks good to be able to put cap on it, we're gonna glue that second row down to the first row. And then once that's glued, we'll be able to put the caps on. What's up, Pops?
Hey, what's up?
What do you think?
That's a beautiful one right there.
Yeah, it came out good, huh?
Very nice, very nice. Yep.
Good way to end the year.
You got that right. Cheers.
Yep.
Nice, almost hot cup of coffee.
Yeah, don't stay hot too long out here today.
Not really.
Man.
Got plenty of concrete dust on the top of it too.
Yeah. Yeah. The wind was blowing right at you that
Take a
time.
little bit of time to go through the system like paste.
Yeah. You think albuterol is bad for you?
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I would try that tonight. I might blow up.
Oh, man.
Yes,
cool.
you did a very nice job here.
Yeah.
Very good. Very,
That's
very
good. Had to get you on camera before you leave, you know?
Yep, without a doubt.
The viewers see what you think of it.
Yep. As always, kid, another job well done by the old Christian hardscaper.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hallelujah.
Very good way to end the year.
Yep, for sure. Mike's happy.
Mike's happy.
That's what matters right there.
Benny, you happy, dude?
I'm always happy.
I know you are,
I bet
dude.
he was born happy.
Even when it don't show, dude. You know?
To ask Benny, how you living, Benny?
Love that one.
I love that saying. I love that.
Yeah.
How you living?
Right.
And I'm living. All right, Pops.
Good job, man. I'll see you around.
Yep, for
Love
sure. Love you too.
All right, kid.
Ben has gone through this whole area, pulled up some of the small ones, just going around and leveling off. Still a good amount to do, but it's getting there. And the fire pit's getting there too. One more cut to make. I already have it marked over there. Did have to use some hollows, unfortunately, but I think it's gonna be fine. So that piece is gonna end up going right in here, and it's gonna be good to glue. Well, not glue, actually, I'm sorry. I gotta carve the vent holes first. So I'm gonna have to put the vents where I need them to be, and then mark it on the block that I'm gonna be cutting it out from. No cuts on the pavers, but still a lot of customizing with the blocks, and the caps are gonna take some customizing too. 4 splits, and then there's probably gonna be 4 cuts. So we'll see. Alright, so now I gotta glue all those blocks. So I'm gonna pick up like 2 at a time, glue it, put it back down. And once those are all set, I'm gonna lay out some cap. Bang, pal. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang, hunky dang.
That came out excellent. I am so happy with that result. So happy. Drilled some holes in that insert. I put 4 on the sides with the vents, 2 right in the middle. Make sure we got some good airflow. 3 on the other sides. We got cleaning up to do and stuff like that. We are done with this job now until spring when we come back and poly sand this. But I won't be able to take my machine with me tonight, so I'm gonna wait till I come back Monday and grab the machine to do a final walk around and show you guys everything. You proud of me with that fire pit, dude?
Thinking about money, man.
Are you kidding?
I want to put a fire in it right now.
Right now,
on
dude.
my bone.
Yep, toasty up a little bit.
Mm.
See you guys Monday when I come back. Morning, dude.
Morning, man.
What's happening, bro?
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Want to get the machine.
Going to get the machine. We're done working for the year, bro. I'm so pumped about that.
Yep.
December 3rd. Done.
Feels good.
Anything from here on out is just shop work and disc golf. My goodness. I can't wait to see what this patio looks like right now, dude.
It's gonna look mint.
When the fire pit was done, it was basically getting dark, so we couldn't really like see it, you know? We'll check it out.
Let's do it.
Hey, I needed that. I hope the pavers are dry for the photo shoot.
Day 2 was freaking kind of breezy.
Yep.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Look at the fire pit.
Dude, the thing's ready for a photo shoot. Although this looks unfinished just because it's unfinished.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where we put a little bit of concrete so he'll be able to break it off, and then build the sitting wall, and then once the sitting wall is built, you put some topsoil and fade it around that. This thing's looking good though. He got the cap for it already. He bought that cover, he was telling me about it. That's perfect. I like the semi-fire pit, dude.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm so glad we're done working, man. Working till mid-January. This last year, dude, sucked. Cause it's just brutal every day. This is what I wanted the blower for, dude. But we're gonna have to rake it. You know what I mean? Yep. Alright, I'm gonna get this machine started so it can warm up, do a little photo shoot, and then we're gonna do just a little bit more cleaning up before we leave. Oh, try not to step on any mud or dirt. It beeps when it's too cold, so lets you know you gotta let it warm up a little more. But you should already know that. So this fire pit came out really good aesthetically, in my opinion. Really, really good. I think it's gonna hold up great, just like a Valencia fire pit, especially with that metal insert. I don't foresee too many issues that could come by using this semi block for a fire pit or that cap, especially when you got an insert. The number one thing you don't want to do with a concrete block fire pit is extinguish it with a lot of water. You want to build fires in those things just for aesthetics. You're not trying to have a bonfire in a concrete block fire pit like this. It's for a nice fire that can be enjoyable for the people around it, and then you want to let that fire just die out and let the heat go down on its own, and the block will cool down at the same time with it. If you shock a really hot block with cold water, that's when you can start like splitting blocks or capstones. Even with metal, when the metal is really hot and then you start hitting it with water, that's when everything moves. That can happen a lot of times when you buy just like cheap metal fire pits from Home Depot or something. If you put water on it a lot, it's going to start bending and moving the metal because it's going from hot to cold. Same thing with concrete block. So you want to just let those fires die out on their own and just have relatively smaller fires in something like this. You don't want to throw like a pallet on top of this thing. You can do it, but once you start having those really, really hot fires, those are really the only times you're going to start entering into a possibility of these blocks, you know, cracking or whatever. But we will see how this goes. I have never, like I said, used this for a fire pit, but I think it came out excellent, especially with how everything just laid out. It fit perfectly in the center of this square with no cuts on this border, and that to me is such a big thing on an install like this. One, for time, but also for aesthetics. When you have nice joint lines everywhere and then you see a row of pavers that have been cut, it's noticeable that it's been cut. And custom wise, that's pretty good. Like, it doesn't matter, you got to make cuts sometimes, but when you don't have to make a cut and everything fits, it looks even better, like it was just designed that way. That border came out good. I'm really glad I changed it and did the double band. It separates them both. I can't wait to see a sitting wall back there. So the customer has 2 sets of steps he's gonna build. One off of this door, which the main frame of it is gonna be lagged to the foundation, and the steps are gonna land on the pavers. This one's gonna have a main landing up here, and those 2 concrete squares we poured are connected to 3-foot sonotubes, and that's where he's gonna put his posts for the deck, and then the steps that come off of that will land right on the pavers. And then besides that, if you watched other videos, we set this up and we installed angle iron so that he can put stone veneer. So those are the things the customer's gonna do, and it's gonna add a lot of character to this patio. I can't wait to see it done. And he's also gonna eventually put a sitting wall in the back of the patio too. So that's why we left it like that. But man, this job came out awesome. I'm thrilled with this one. the way that these pavers worked from Genest, these Eastern Bay pavers, they fit in the same kind of joint lines as the Grand Katahdin I use a lot. So with no cuts, you can put in some really cool square or rectangle inlays, and I'm probably going to be trying to do some stuff like this a lot more because I love it. Let me know what you think in the comments. But it's so late in the year, there's no way we can do poly sand. It's below freezing every night now. Most of these trees, pretty much all these trees, are done with leaves dropping, so that's good. At least when we come back in the spring, it shouldn't be a mess to clean out the joints. But we'll have to come back once the temperature changes, clean this all up nice, poly sand, and then help them do some turf repair. Ben is getting the plywood set up and the trailer set up because all we gotta do is take this machine out of here. Boys just wanna have fun.
Yeah.
That was the perfect timing, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yep. Well done, pal. While I was in the backyard goofing off, you were out here getting things done. Disc golf. Yep. Oh my gosh, I forgot my Red Bull was there. This machine. Come on, get there. Yeah. Tight like a goose, bud. Tight like a goose. I got it.
through it. Wait,
Get it. Oh yeah. Oh, careful. No hernias. I want to take a minute and shout out the customers here too, because such great people. And the guy here, every night after we were done working, we hung out for a little while, we drank a beer, had some really good conversations. A down-to-earth guy, good guy. He was a viewer of the channel, and that's actually what got him to reach out to me. But you know, I appreciate that stuff so much, the support on the channel. But not only that, I've mentioned it quite a few times now, but I've gotten way more work from people watching me on YouTube than I ever would have imagined. Like, I get a lot of support just on YouTube, but you know, the support is overflowing into my actual life and my business. And you know, I'm getting a lot of good projects from a lot of good people, and I'm very appreciative. So shout out to them. You know who you are, and I'm sure you're watching it. Hope you're happy with how this turned out. I know I am, and I know Ben is. Hey bud, you come hold this camera so I can get a thumbnail. This one?
Yeah. Corner.
Just dropping poses, dude.
Yeah, dude. You're gonna have a lot of stuff to sift through right there.
Dude, my goodness. Man, what's it like working with a weirdo like me, dude?
It's probably the same as working with me.
No.
No?
It's a pleasure working with you.
It's a pleasure working with you too.
Oh, okay.
See, it's the same.
Fair enough. I'm about to say goodbye. You want to say goodbye?
I'll say goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
I really hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you're just watching this one now, there's a bunch more videos and a playlist link in the description below. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. You already know the deal. As always, until the next one, God bless. Peace.